Okay, so I was out here earlier with the other, and I don't know, the new phone just don't want to go live. But I put this down here yesterday, and the jar is totally empty. There was another walnut on there. It's gone. So I'm not too impressed about the walnut deal because squirrels or whatever could get it. But this jar is now totally empty. The lid's screwed back on and it's put back up here. Golf balls and stuff are still there. Now look over in this tree. Look at this. Now those limbs probably did come off of this tree. Or maybe on the ground. There's some on the ground. But I don't know what the chances are of them falling like this. And then I noticed this over here. That limb leaned up against this tree. And I really cannot see where that limb came from. It actually looks like it might have came off of this tree. See how the limbs are bigger? That's a pretty good sized limb. Limbs ain't as big on this one, but how would it get totally upside down on this? That little thing in the tree kind of looks like their observation post up there. Morning, everyone. Morning, morning. Get ready to go to work here. One of my little yeller ducks died last night. He'd been having a hard go at it last couple of days. I'm not sure what happened to him. He was the runt, the little guy. I almost didn't take him, but the last time I had a runt, it was one of these little red hens, and she was awful friendly. Try hard, you be a good boy. Don't attack me. I want to mention too that hair wad is gone, and it's been gone for a couple of days. I keep meaning to say something about it, but it's been gone for a couple of days, and I don't see it nowhere on the ground. I mean, I suppose the wind could have picked it up, but it's totally gone now. I put this little statue down here too. I walked up here yesterday and I found some tracks, and I've got a lot of videos from where I went and debunked that yesterday, and I just haven't had the time to upload it. I've been doing a lot of spring chores. Now I can see the chat. Yeah, poor little guy. Now he's swimming up in the big pond, eh? I've got all this cleared out except for the wood. I'm gonna stack it over here between the logs, I should say. Stack it over here between the trees. I figured they might do something up here because I've been doing all this work. I don't know if y'all can see it, but way up there in the bottom, right behind the dump truck, way up there on my burn rock, is all the brush I've been dragging from down here. And I bet I've made 50 trips, and it wore me out. I ain't gonna lie about it. We need to walk up to the barn. I gotta get the eggs before I go to work. So my girls work the second shift, so I gotta kind of wait on my eggs. I figured I'd show y'all that, but there's some interesting stuff in the video, the debunk video, and that makes 3 times now that I went to debunk something on one of my videos. Now, one of those times I couldn't debunk it, but 2 of them I have. And while doing it, some interesting stuff has happened. I've got a lot of video on the 360 cam that I want to try to start uploading tonight. And there were rocks being thrown whenever I was down in that gully. I noticed one, and then someone left a message about another rock being thrown. I think they're right. I actually got one of the rocks on film as it was coming down the hillside. That girl. I need to clean up all this now. See if we see anything up here before I end the video. Afraid I can't go back there because it'll drop. I guess my next project is I'm going to build a lean-to coming off this to house all the I got some of the material. I got by the tent and stuff too. I'm going to make a little one out back too. And I gotta get up on top of this barn and fix a couple places on it. It used to not bother me a bit to get up there, but now it bothers me a bit to get up there. Especially if I don't want to do it by myself. It's a pretty good pitch on that roof. And if one was to roll off of it, well, probably hurt. But yesterday I went up there and I found tracks all along this first little flat. And a couple of spots where it looked like they sat and they watched me while I was fooling around in the yard. Been trying to keep an eye out for tracks in the garden. I haven't seen any just yet. Of course, there's no reason they would be getting in there right now. But anyway, I wanted to mention again the smaller channels, the folks that go live. And I'm sure I missed some people. And if I missed you, just put a link in that video. And y'all check them out. I mean, I think the more people we've got like doing live feeds, the better. I mean, if you're going live and people's there in the action, and it's just a lot funner. The chats are fun, all that. And I just think live feeds are pretty entertaining. Anyway, everybody have a good day, and God bless.